So let's go on. Looking at first part, chapter 6 says facing the music. It's pretty much talking about adapting to challenges in our relationship. That's what a lot of people miss it when it comes to relationship. It's not that they don't want to have relationship. It's because they stepped out and they were offended. They were disappointed. Life failed them. Life hurt them. And because of that, they've sworn not to do it again. They've sworn not to do it again. They forgot how they learned to walk. The first time the child stood up and tried to walk, the child fell down. What if that child has sworn, I will never walk again, I'll never try it again? That child will never walk. We're all walking today because we did not give up. We tried the first time, it did not work. We tried again, we tried again, we tried again, we tried again until we began to walk. Same thing about talking. The first time we tried to talk, we didn't have everything fluent and coherent. We said dada, mama, and we said different things, different foolish things. Then over time, we learned how to do it. One of the biggest limitations for me in learning languages is because I'm just conscious of myself, right? I'm too conscious of myself, someone I'm talking and he's not looking coherent, and I feel somehow, oh, it's not coherent, and I kind of hold back, because I grew up as a perfectionist, right? As a perfectionist, I want everything to be accurate, I've since given up on being a perfectionist. I'm what you call a recovering perfectionist today. That's why I'm able to make a lot of significant progress in my life. As a perfectionist, I didn't make much progress. I wasn't set up to succeed. You're not going to succeed in life as a perfectionist. If you want to succeed in life, you have to give up being a perfectionist and begin to live life as it is. I'm not saying you're going to now be someone that does things anyhow, not someone that doesn't shoot for excellence. Yes, excellence you shoot for, but you don't have to get it 100% before you take action, right? The essence of planning is not to plan. The essence of planning is execution. If you do all your time and you have what we call analysis paralysis, right, you're not going to succeed in life. When you've done your best, it's time to move forward. When you've done your best, it's time to move forward. Your life should not be lived focused on what people would say. Your life should be lived going to make a difference for you, for your God, for your purpose, your intent, your reason for being here. And in doing that, you're going to be a blessing to other people. But you're not here to impress people. You are here to express yourself. You are here to dance your dance. You are here to walk your walk. You are here to be, 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 be. Find out who you are and be. People will catch up. Don't lower your life because people have not caught up with you. Yes. No. Just be you. People will catch up. They might not like you today. They will like you tomorrow. If you succeed, people will like you. Everybody likes success. Everybody likes the rich. Everybody likes money. Everybody likes things that are glowing. But you're not going to succeed unless you be. So don't hold yourself back because, hey, they don't like me. You will never succeed. And they will always hate you. But if you be yourself and succeed, everybody will like you. You will become the brother of everybody. Even the old men will call you brother or sir or daddy. They will respect you. Right? We're not here to impress people. We're here to express the fullness of all that God has made us to be. We're here to please our Maker. We're here to live to the fullest measure of who we are, not to impress people, but to express ourselves. Right? That and a perfectionist cannot do. Because a perfectionist is all about what will people say. Oh, all right. And at least what we call social anxiety. Oh, they might not like me. Oh, maybe I didn't carry my leg well that way. Yeah, that's going to limit you in life. You're not going to succeed that way, right? I used to be like that. So I'm telling you from experience, right? I used to be a shy person. People don't believe it, but that's where I used to be. And this is not who I used to be. This is who I've grown to be. This is not my starting position. I can do what I'm doing right now because I have practiced, I have trained myself to do it. It's not my base position. My base position will be, all right. Yeah, I didn't see it well. Oh, the background. Is it this? That's where I came from. I was limited. I wasn't succeeding at that point in time. I was smart, intelligent, but I wasn't succeeding. Right? For me to succeed where I am today, I'm proud of myself. I'm succeeding. I'm doing well. Right? It's because I had to redesign myself. I had to redesign myself. I had to drop the things, the weights that were limiting my life. Drop them off. Drop them off. I needed to fly. I needed to soar as an eagle. So I need to drop the weight. And so one of those weights is perfectionism. Drop it, drop it, drop it. It's not going to help you. Yes, shoot for excellence. Do your best to make it excellent. But after you've done your best, move on. After you've done the 80%, move on. You don't have to struggle on the remaining 20%. You can do that later. Execute. You will learn new things from execution. We don't plan to plan. We plan to execute. Execute. You learn from execution. Execution is part of planning. You learn. You see real life scenario. You learn. You recycle. Right? Your planning is a continual process. You do your best planning. You go hit the road. You see reality. You make adjustments. You keep on planning and executing. We don't plan to plan. We plan to execute. Right? Execution is a difference maker, not the planning. Right? So